Welcome to today's Explainer. We're kicking things off by unpacking what is, honestly, an absolutely inspiring blueprint for community-driven tech education. If you're a beginner wanting to break into programming or, just love seeing how the right support can turn an absolute novice into a confident builder, well, you are exactly in the right place. We're going to look under the hood at the materials, the setup, and the real heartbeat behind the PyLadies Rivers July-August 2026 Python training program. It's an 8-week journey, and it's built from the ground up to empower totally new coders.
Okay, let's dive into this. To really get what this local chapter is all about, we got to look at the big picture. Since starting out in Los Angeles back in 2011, the global PyLadies movement has been driven by one core belief. Technology becomes stronger when more voices, perspectives, and talents are included. They aren't just out there teaching syntax, they're actively working to diversify the entire tech ecosystem.
And that brings us right to the community itself, PyLadies Rivers. Operating out of Rivers State, Nigeria, this chapter is a totally safe, highly inclusive space created specifically for women and non-binary individuals to learn Python together. By joining this local crew, you're plugging into a massive worldwide network of Python developers and leaders. It's all about making that local impact, but with global backing. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this specific July and August 2026 cohort so special? Well, honestly, it's the size. They cap it at exactly 20 active mentees. This isn't one of those massive, faceless online courses where you're just, a number on a screen. By keeping this group intimate, PyLadies Rivers makes absolutely sure nobody gets lost in the crowd. Every single person gets the personal attention they actually need to succeed. And providing that support, it's a highly focused, super dedicated team. There are 5 volunteer mentors and organizers powering this entire cohort. 5! That is an incredible mentor-to-mentee ratio. These are your guides. They'll be there every single week to untangle tricky code, answer questions, and just keep everyone's momentum going through the weekly training.
So how is the actual learning going to happen? Listen, if you've ever felt intimidated by thick, dry, boring programming textbooks, you can breathe a massive sigh of relief right now. The weekly schedule completely shifts the focus to active learning. Every session blends interactive lectures with live coding demos, but here's the real game changer. It instantly shifts into hands-on exercises, all backed up by constant mentor support. You learn a concept, you see it built, and then boom, you build it yourself.
And to add to that amazing human support, there's a really cool groundbreaking addition to the mentorship team. Meet Ada. Ada is the program's AI mentor, powered by Google Gemini. It's a brilliant way to integrate modern tools right into the learning process. Ada means mentees have innovative 24/7 support. So if it's 2 a.m. and you are just pulling your hair out trying to debug a stubborn block of code, or you just need a complex idea explained like you're 5, Ada is right there to help you out.
Section 1. Your 8-week Python journey, from beginner to builder. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what the next 2 months will look like.
Here's a high-level walkthrough of the whole program, and you'll see it builds incredibly naturally. Week 1, you're taking those crucial first steps, right? Installing Python, setting up VS Code, and writing your very first Hello World. By week 2, you're already handling variables and data types. Then weeks 3 through 5 dive into the real engine of programming. You'll make decisions with logic, automate repetitive stuff with loops, and write reusable code using functions. Hit week 6 and 7, and you're managing complex data structures and actually reading and writing real data files. Then the whole shebang culminates in week 8 with a massive capstone project. I absolutely love looking at the curriculum this way, focusing on the real-world transformation. Because learning stuff like loops or dictionaries, it's not just about memorizing syntax, it's about gaining actual superpowers. In week 2, variables mean you have the power to build an age or temperature calculator. Weeks 4 and 5 give you the power to automate tasks and write a menu-driven calculator. And by week 6, data structures give you the superpower to build real contact books and manage student records. You aren't just studying, you're building functional tools. Which brings us to week 8, the ultimate proof of those new superpowers. During this final week, every single mentee builds a complete command line application totally from scratch. We're talking projects like a student grade tracker, an expense tracker, a personal contact book, or a PyLadies member directory. They have to pull everything together here: user input, logic, loops, functions, file handling, the works. This is the exact moment they prove to themselves that they've gone from absolute beginners to true builders. Section 2. Life after the program, the horizon. Let's move to and see how this builds your future in tech. Just think about the pathways that unlock once you have this solid foundation. After these 8 weeks, you're ready to jump into version control with Git and GitHub. You can tackle object-oriented programming,
dive into data analysis with pandas, or swing open the doors to back-end development and APIs. It even sets the stage for artificial intelligence and machine learning. The foundational logic you pick up in these first 2 months literally translates into every single one of these high-demand tech fields.
So, the crucial point is perfectly summed up by Ada, our AI mentor, who says, every expert was once a beginner. Everyone belongs in technology. I mean, talk about a powerful reminder, right? This entire program is designed to crush imposter syndrome right out of the gate. You take it one step at a time, ask tons of questions, and practice. At PyLadies Rivers, you learn together because, for sure, everyone belongs in tech.
All of this leads up to one big moment. The journey officially kicks off on Saturday, July 4th, 2026. That's when community meetups resume and week 1 training begins. So if you're in this cohort or you're looking to get involved, here is your call to action. Get into the community channels, charge up that laptop, install Python, and get ready for an incredibly empowering season of learning.
Which leaves us with one final empowering question for today's explainer. You've seen the roadmap, you've met the mentors, and you know the massive opportunities waiting on the other side. The community is there, the support is ready. So, are you ready to claim your space in tech and build the future with PyLadies Rivers? Make sure to join the community and participate. Small steps today really do lead to massive opportunities tomorrow. Keep practicing, keep asking questions, and happy coding.